Eh ben c'est parti. Bonjour, bonjour. Je pense faire vite fait cette quête parce que je fouillais mes quêtes pour voir si j'avais d'autres choses qu'à Stellar Bay. Et je suis tombé sur celle-là et qu'on n'avait pas encore fait. Du coup, je pense qu'on va vite fait faire ce petit détour. Ça a pas l'air long, mais on connaît Outer World, donc ça risque d'être long. Et let's go. Après Stellar Bay, enfin. OMG, j'ai si hâte. Ok.
I have received a transmission from Roseway, from a Dr. Shaw.
Ah bah. Ada est pas d'accord.
Welcome back, Captain. I have received a transmission from Roseway, from a Dr. Shaw. Beginning playback now.
Pardon.
What? Oh, is this on? Oh, it's on right now. Oh, blast. Hello? I'm trying to reach the captain of the Unreliable. I'll keep this short lest I get caught. Please return to Roseway as soon as you can. I have an item of great value that you'll be interested in. Now, how does this blasted thing turn off? Damn engineers never label these toggles clearly. Is it the...
The transmission is complete, Captain.
Bon.
Goodbye.
Est-ce qu'on fait le détour par Roswell? Allez, oui. T'es où? Terra 2? C'est ça. Bon, on fait vite fait ça et après.
We're
GB
now in
23.
orbit above Roseway, Captain.
Ah, ça nous a même pas donné une quête. Ok, bon bah, heureusement qu'on le fait maintenant, hein. Sinon j'allais oublier. Qui on prend? Elissa. Eh.
Clear the roadway. Obstruction of commerce is punishable by a fine of no less than 10,000 bits.
Eh ben. Moi qui croyais que c'était fini à Roswell. Deux chaunes, deux chaunes, deux chaunes, il était où nouveau? Plus du tout. C'était pas lui qui était là-dedans. Non, lui c'était bonne. Ah non, c'est celui qui se fabriquait une arme, oui. Comme. Il a envoyé un message, non. Là.
Ah, I remember you.
Chaud.
You must have received my wireless. Thank the law. I went to great risk to send that. Oh, I'm not allowed to use the communications room. We are still, after all, a secret facility. I asked you here because I have a working prototype of the Altinature, Auntie Cleo's very first weapon. I'd like you to have it before it gets confiscated. The schematics you fetched for me lent themselves well to the creation of the beauty you now possess. Unfortunately, Auntie Cleo R&D felt otherwise. The market's already saturated, they said. Weapons are everywhere. They aren't interested in mass-producing the Altinature, which makes this an illegal prototype weapon. Given your unlawful proclivities, I thought it'd be safest with you. So here we are. I'd rather see it in the hands of a free agent than destroyed.
Cool. Bon, bah, sympa. Ça va, j'ai le détour. Mais maintenant, GB. On va aller au relais.
Warning. Having obstruction.
Voilà, ça n'a pas pris trop de temps.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
Ah non, c'est entendu. Oula. Bon. Ouh. On va le tester. On va voir c'est quoi la nature du problème. On va prendre Parvati déjà, clairement.
I'll lock up behind you.
Parvati et... Parvati et Félix, tiens. Je sais plus ce qu'il donne comme bonus, Félix, je vais vérifier. Persuasion. Ça peut toujours être utile. Oh.
Who's living in a relay station all the way out here?
Captain, this place is supposed to be empty, yeah? Because I got the queerest feeling.
Ah, justement, c'est pour ça, parce que ça peut être pas mal. Cette porte-là, forcément, ça marche pas, hein. Ok.
Deft hands, Cap.
Ah bah cool. Ah, hack 50. Combien en hack? Skill, je crois. Hack 45. Peut-être prendre le vicaire finalement à la place de Félix. Parce qu'il booste le hack. Donc ce sera un peu plus simple comme ça. Tourne. Alors, pas Félix, mais le vicaire. De mémoire, il pousse le hack. On va vérifier ça tout de suite. Vicaire, perks. Plus 600 hack, parfait. Niveau armure, il est comment? Ça. Parfait. Donc, hacké. Parfait. Il y a des traces de vie humaine, en tout cas. Plein de vie, tout. Des têtes de gens. Ok. Donc, on a encore une fois de passer par là. C'est parti. J'avais espoir que ça casse ça, mais... Non.
I'll keep quiet.
truc bizarre. Explorer en terre, intéressant. On continue par là. J'aime bien les haut-parleurs qui sont pas mal. Peut-être pouvoir changer l'armure du vicaire. Vicaire. Alors, on va changer son gun. Et on peut changer ça. Ça, je peux casser. Parfait. C'est tellement pratique d'avoir trouvé comment mettre tout le monde à charger là. Ça, le petit sas, il est plus grand que ce que je croyais. C'était tout petit. Ah, elle a trouvé pourquoi il y a des chuchotements. Ok, donc il y a quelqu'un qui a coupé les transmissions en fait. Ok, donc Frey a coupé les transmissions. GGG. Parfait. On va passer là maintenant. Un peu peur celui-là. Ok, alors oui voir. Parfait. Alors on a deux portes. C'est là où on doit aller. Ça permet de faire le tour. On va déjà faire ça.
You're a deft hand with a mag pick.
Ah oui. Il y a quelques explosifs. On passera peut-être pas par là si à moi. Ok. Ah mais c'est la pièce où on va aller. Non.
I could spend hours reflecting on the secret workings of the universe. Little else in this colony offers such a relaxing pastime. So, tell me what's on your mind. I excel at confessional listening.
Non mais j'ai... non. Je vais grimper en fait. Et let's go.
What happened here?
Poor fella. You think he did it to himself, Captain? That's real sad.
On va voir. Ah, quand même couper les transmissions, ça lui a pas coupé les chuchotements. Ah, yes. Yes. Il a coupé les transmissions pour lui. Les pistes qu'on avait fouillées, hein. Ok. Entrée. Et du coup, tu fais le tour en gros BK. Et du coup, c'est un peu par hasard qu'il était là, j'ai l'impression.
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge? The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Est-ce que j'ai des choses à poser? Non. J'ai des trucs à casser. Je sais pas, je vais essayer. Je vais essayer vite fait. Ça peut être très pratique, mais du coup ce serait à la place de... On va tester, on va voir ce que ça dit. Mais d'abord prendre le cœur. Barbe efficace, ça me va. Et après, Stellar Bay. Je pense. Sauf s'il y a encore un truc qui se lance pour nous emmener loin. Il y a un petit kilo là. On va bien retrouver.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local ward embassy.
Remind me to thank the chief for getting some ventilation in here. Care for a sprat? It'll warm you up. Long as you don't mind me grinding spratwurst while we talk. Little things don't make themselves chewy. At least not yet. I'm sure modern science will find a way. Just as well. Near about time for me to go check on the trap. I mean, to unload another crate of farm fresh sprats.
C'était pas elle qui faisait du marché noir.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regular...
My comm center already got an update ping from the backup relay. I trust everything went smoothly.
Smooth enough.
Thanks. That's odd. The only messages in the queue are encrypted ones. Looking at the transmission logs, the relay hasn't received a single unencrypted message in the past 36 months. Must be on account of some new security red tape. Well, whatever's the cause, the board and the Earth Minister will see it sorted. Thanks again for saving my derriere. I secured quite the payment authorization for you from Chief Junlei. Try not to spend it all in one place.
Let's go. Voilà notre meilleur ami.
You should give our latest product a try. Ollie Ollie Toxi-Free. Now with activated charcoal. Don't take my word for it. See for yourself. Make a choice. Spacer's choice.
Très bien.
Have a look.
Déjà, on va lui vendre. Ok. Est-ce que j'ai des choses à vendre? Oui, ça. Il est pas parfait.
Just me, or has it been deader than usual?
Parfait, parfait, c'était l'arbre. Gentil. Voilà. Ouais, attention. Ce que je propose, je vais relire un peu tout. Ce que je propose, c'est qu'on active la quête principale et qu'on se laisse porter pour voir ce qu'on fait.
Felix and the vicar are arguing again.
Il y a un monarque. Les deux, ça passe. Tester le dangereux d'abord.
We're in orbit over Cascadia, Captain. Good luck, Captain.
Comme ça.
Captain.
Arbalète fixe. Les planètes, ça charge un peu plus. Alors, voyons voir. On est là. Et ça, j'imagine que l'autre est beaucoup plus proche. Ok. Ah, mais ça nous permet de faire celle-là qui est très proche et celle-là. On va faire vite fait celle-là. Donc, by the sun. Ok.
Keep him quiet, Cap.
Big.
Ok. C'est très discret les gens là. Heureusement que j'ai sorti mon arme de corps à corps pour être discret. Hein.
Looks like we're doing.
Nice work.
Magnifique. C'est si loin, genre 1 km ça? Parce que je suis pas du tout là où je pensais. Non, si. Ah non, ok. C'est celui-là. Je me disais aussi. 1 km, c'est abusé.
Out of my way!
Toujours si frustrant quand tu meurs alors que t'es en train de prendre le soin. Au secours, quoi.
Big, wild, untamed, danger lurking around every corner. Monarch is everything I imagined.
There's an awful lot of rustling and growling out there, Captain.
Et je vais sélectionner la bonne quête.
You're the best there ever was.
Parfait. Bien mieux qu'avant.
Heads up, boss!
Ben voilà, ça c'est ce qu'on fait à l'expression.
Hey, boss! Watch this! Get it off! Get it off!
Terre. Sûr. Yeah.
Score one, Felix!
Here
I go!
on va voir.
Ha!
Ben voilà. Encore par là-bas. Ok, et en armure, il y a quoi? Est-ce que moi j'ai moins bien? Oui, alors, désolé. On va échanger. Là. Et 12, je crois que c'était jamais... Non. 14, 26, 11, 12. Donc j'avais dit, j'ai vu un coffre. Je casse des trucs. Ok, c'est vrai. Oui, ça va être énorme. On va tout faire la quête directe. Perçu. Oui. Ok, ça donne l'impression que c'était ici. Pas grave, hein, mais... Ça se voit pas. Ah oui, non, je suis du mauvais côté, quoi. Je traverse là.
You're going down.
Voilà. Ça c'est fait. Encore finir sur Corbeil comme d'hab. Je passe ici. Pas un assez bon niveau en lockpick. Ah, cette jolie tenue. J'aime bien les couleurs. Je crois qu'elles sont moins bonnes que ce que j'ai. Ok, continue. C'est là-haut, je pense. Ah. du mal à comprendre comment ça marche. Oui, mais là c'est fermé, on peut pas. Si je l'ai ouvert pour voir.
Take him down! Out of my way!
Here goes nothing!
Yeah! That's what you get!
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
I can't see!
Ah oui.
Let him have it!
Everyone all right?
Là. C'est noir.
Incoming! Nice one!
Score one for Felix.
Pas parfait. Pratique. Surpris de pas encore avoir une malus parce que je suis souvent surchargé. Et je sais pas si les gens. Parfait. Des jolies armures. 12 du coup non. Félix, je crois qu'il a mieux. Je sais pas à quoi elle ressemble. Je vais la trouver là. Petit a mieux aussi. Mais ça lui va trop bien. Tester quand même. Attention changer. Il est par là aussi. Ok. Très bien. Non, c'est pas optionnel là. trouver l'ouverture. Voilà, petit. Ah oui, non, mais il sert pas du tout au bon endroit, en fait. Là, c'est pas grave. Ah. C'est vraiment par là qu'on est.
I guess this is what Edgewater's gonna look like in a couple of years.
Eyes up, boss. We're rambling into the jaws of danger.
Juste au magasin et le coin de... Ce magasin, en fait, je sais où il est. Ça, on n'a pas ouvert. Ah non, on n'avait pas le niveau, c'est ça. C'était là. Vendre. Ok, c'est d'avoir fait ça, mais depuis. Médicaments, est-ce qu'il y a des trucs que je veux vendre? Tout ce qui est viande. Ça va bien baisser. Pas suffisant. Regardez. Et let's go.
Shh, easy now. Watch this!
You got it, Captain!
Oula, 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 oula. C'est mal un peu. Apparemment les autres les avaient tués si vite. J'aurais pris la confiance. Bon, non. Du coup, c'est quoi s'il y a des passages régulièrement? Ok. Allez, ça va XP.
Hey, I remember Cascadia from that one episode of Terror on Monarch. Crawling with monsters it was.
I would have liked to see this place. Before it was all ported up. Oh, but it lit up the night. It's not possible.
Pourquoi ça marche pas?
I see it.
Je sais pas d'accord pourquoi les gros parents ça marche.
Score one
Pas
for
la
field.
place sociale. Bon. On y croit, on va y arriver. Voilà.
Hey, I remember Cascadia from that one episode of Terror on Monarch. Crawling with monsters it was.
I would have liked to see this place before it was all boarded up. I bet it lit up the night.
Love a good brawl.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe que je...
What's this?
We got it, Captain.
Attendez-moi. Ça aussi. C'est ici. Ah. Ça n'a pas été si efficace que ça. Bon, je trouve que le sniper n'est pas si efficace. C'est pratique, mais c'est pas trop efficace. Tenter ça comme combo. Ça.
Heads up, jackass!
Here goes nothing.
Boss!
Maintenant cette fois. Ou pas. Plus malin quand ça veut. une dernière fois, sinon on prend l'autre piste d'atterrissage.
Got it. Heads down.
You sure we ought to go this way, Captain?
Oui, oui.
Here we go. My time to shine.
You got it, Captain!
C'est par où d'autres qu'on peut passer. Si on veut passer.
Here goes nothing!
You're getting through.
Here I go!
Allez.
You're going down.
Bon. D'un côté, j'avais l'impression qu'on s'en sortait mieux, du coup j'ai envie de retenter. De l'autre, je sais qu'il y a l'autre piste d'atterrissage, quoi. Mais l'XP.
Heading back. On my way.
DRDR, comme on dit.
Ready when you are, boss.
Dans ma tonne de choses que j'ai. Ça. Ça. Alors, oula, herpétophobia. Allez, ok. Ah, bah, pas mal. Prends celle-là. Chaque fois que je fais un effet négatif en combat, enfin qui blesse, je fais plus de dégâts. Du coup, je suis... Ok. Bon, on en a viré une.
Watch this!
I see you now!
Ah! I can't see! You want some of this?
Ah, bon. C'est pas la meilleure idée. Mais on peut y arriver, on y croit. On a eu une avant.
You're going down!
I'll fix you right up!
Plasma
get
won't
past
help! You gotta get past that armor!
Bad. Here I go!
entendu. Bon. Non, elle est encore là. Super.
All right.
D'accord. Pas compris. Non, le nouveau profil. Vraiment pas comment pourquoi ils l'ont pas attaqué.
You sure we ought to go this way, Captain?
Pas de voir. C'est parfait.
Heads up, boss!
Vraiment pas une bonne idée ça. Aurais-tu plutôt profiter? Genre de l'hydratation. Glou glou glou.
A peep from me.
Parti. Attends, du coup, non, tu vois le côté. Je suis content d'avoir mis tous ces points en discrétion. Voilà.
Here I come!
We got it, Captain.
My time to shine!
Bon, ça n'a pas l'air si bon. Donc. J'ai le choix. Pardon. J'arrive. Excusez-moi. Donc, je fais entre les deux petits là. Ou le tout gros de l'autre côté. Il faut faire les deux petits d'abord.
Out of my way!
I'll fix you right up!
Ouais. Puis notre approche. J'ai une autre idée.
Not a peep from me.
Hey, boss! Watch this!
Here I go!
Ah. C'est peut-être pas ça. J'essaie de passer discret à côté de celui qui doit. On pas être le plus discret, mais... Techniquement, il ne voit pas vu qu'il doit. Barre-toi. passer ça en sauvegarde. Récompense. Ah là. Il est là.
You ever want to hide a body? You could dump it in that sulfur pool.
I don't got much use for sulfur in my own work. Neat that it's here, though.
Here they come! Here I come! That's what you get!
Ils sont partout.
Here I go!
My time to shine!
Début. De l'époque, quand il devait avoir Paris.
All right, hushing up.
Le truc là, et après on va essayer de trouver un autre chemin. Pas mal.
Gosh, that's clever.
Si tu peux avoir une meilleure armure. Et un meilleur casque. Parfait. Par là. Mettre les pieds dans l'eau, hein. Jusque là tout va bien.
Here they come! My time to shine!
Here goes nothing! Nice hit! You're hurt!
Oh.
Close. Continue toujours dans cette direction globalement. Oula. Non, finalement, l'autre côté du caillou. la sculpture, là c'est suicide. Hein. Au secours.
Staying out of sight.
Les verres là. Ok, ça me paraît pas mal par là. Par là, ça me paraît vraiment pas mal. Pardon. Là il m'intrigue. Ça a l'air d'être très peuplé d'ennemis. On va se décider. Non, ouais, ça me paraît compliqué. Je vais passer par là. Alors, où est-ce qu'on en est? Pardon, les concentré. Mais là, ça m'a l'air un peu plus safe. Je vais le mettre. Maintenant plus. On va faire une save. Je me connais. Oula. Je me connais, c'est quand ça commence à marcher que je prends de la confiance. Et que ça ne va plus marcher du tout. Mais on est toujours autant du mauvais côté. Hein. Ça par contre... Si je passe par là. Et voilà. Putain. J'ai aussi peur. On voit la ville. On est si proche. Dans le bouton. Si proche et si loin à la fois. Non. Hein. Peut-être pas tenter le suicide là tout de suite. C'est tentant, mais non. Quand on aura une quête qui nous y emmène. C'est tout seul pour le faire. Il n'est pas tout seul.
Here they come!
Out of my way!
I'll fix you right up!
Here I come!
Et...
Here they go! I see you there!
Ha! Ha! Ha!
Yes. Bon. Ça va aller. Ça vaut toujours le coup. Ok. Level up. Hmm. 2 en discrétion. défense. Un en dialogue et tout reste en distance. Perk. C'est le boom headshot. Plus de dégâts quand je fais un headshot. F. La carte dit quoi? Elle dit qu'on y est presque. Mon Dieu, ça a passé. Tac, tac. Faut que tout va être vite. Ok. Parfait. On prend ce pont et on y est. On y croit. dis pourquoi j'arrive pas à courir. Lui, je pense qu'il va lui plaire. Tester, on va voir si ça lui va.
Always wanted to visit Stellar Bay. Taking the sights, the sounds, the... Wait, what's that smell?
You reckon the smell ever goes away? Maybe the wind off the sea helps.
Doc. Je pense pas aussi. Ah non. Pas où on rentre. En tout cas, on va peut-être parler de Doc, je me dis. Donc les Doc, on aura peut-être plus d'infos. Des trucs un peu marrants. Ça va changer d'ambiance entre le tout calme de la discrétion. Maintenant, on va pouvoir discuter avec les gens. Je suis en train de réaliser que si je veux retourner à mon vaisseau, par contre, je pense que je dois retourner tout là-bas. Bon, après, il y a des TP, mais... Ah oui, non, mais il y a personne. Je sais même pas pourquoi je fais l'effort de m'accroupir pour voler des trucs, il y a personne. Ah, c'est qu'il y a une personne.
You're probably looking for Velma. Watch out. She's in need.
Très bien. Velma.
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry.
Mhm.
Sorry. Seems I got my cables crossed. Thought you were another shakedown tough from Fallbrook. Hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing. Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors. He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals, but he has creative notions of working hours. Comes with living in a free colony, I guess. We're not keen on rules for rules' sake around here. Means Braxton skips work sometimes, but it also means no company boss is telling me when I can take a shit.
These MSI types are living the dream.
Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on him. He lives in the apartments. Tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra drugs he's been taking from supply. Something else on your mind?
Catherine.
Sublight boss out of Fallbrook. Handles most goods that come in or out of Stellar Bay. Has a mouth like a ground six spacer.
Très bien.
Caleb Herrick runs the autoloader operators. He thinks I don't pay them enough for flipping switches and turning dials.
So the job's easy, but you're not doing it? Something smells here. I mean, everything smells in here, but something's fishy. Wait.
He and his whole crew walked out. Say they won't come back unless I pay them more. You mind slapping him around a little while you're at it? I'm joking. Mostly. Unless you can do it without hurting his job performance. If you can find a way to get him back to work, I'll make it worth your while. Check the yacht club. He's usually there.
Ok.
Plenty of work to do, especially with so many no-shows.
Bon, on va savoir des quêtes.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
No, I mean, more than usual.
Wouldn't know. I made it a point to stay.
Alors, d'accord. Je vais aller parler avec Nuke. Parfait. Ok.
Good day to you.
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart. I just about pissed my jumpsuit.
Uh-huh.
Most people don't.
We're used to folks swooning at our feet. You don't gotta be embarrassed.
A healthy survival reflex is nothing to be embarrassed about. Besides, this place is enough to try anyone's nerves. Where should I begin? With the oversized mantisaurs? Or perhaps the rats spewing acid at our walls? The board was right. This place isn't fit for human habitation, and I was a fool for staying.
Uh-huh. Effectivement, c'est pas la meilleure planète.
That was a real popular meal 10, 20 years back, before the board tucked tail and ran. These days, everybody's had a belly full of salt tuna. They all want borscht. And the mushrooms, well, not many venture out of town, what with the monsters hereabouts. I can whip one up for you, but it'll cost. Here's a menu.
Oh, yikes. I can't cover this much, Captain.
Allez, voyons voir. Non, 3000, ça va.
You got it. I got all the ingredients. Should only take about an hour in the oven. There we are. Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak.
My belly's gurgling just to smell it, Mr. Raymond. Thank you so much.
A pleasure to help such a charming young lady.
Oh, gosh. My tum's rumbling just smelling that casserole.
Bon, bah voilà. Pour le joueur, on a déjà fait cette quête.
I'm going. Coming back.
Voilà.
On the move.
Ah, il y a plus, hein. Parfait. C'est parfait. Et oui, c'est pas une- Bien, bien. Ah. Eric Sandio, je fais un truc apparemment. Ah. J'ai avancé sa quête. Yes.
On my way.
Je suis bloqué par contre. Top.
Someone's been killed!
Ah, bonjour.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Pas sur moi, s'il te plaît.
I clean the apartments while everyone's at work. I've seen all sorts of messes, but this... If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower.
Alors... Mais tu veux pas y aller? Tu sais que je veux y aller. Ah là là. Celui-là?
Oh, sorry. Just spooked me, was all.
Mais
Murder?
tu savais?
Hey, is this the part where we go hunting for clues?
Mais toi aussi. Mais... On savait ce qu'on allait trouver, les gens.
Moving.
Mettez-vous là. Merci.
Be right there.
Cherche des indices, bien sûr. Ok. Ok, Paris. Les sportifs. Merci. J'ai tous les indices. Très bien. Check ça. Parfait. Yoka, toujours. Ah mais attends, elle est pas au Yacht Club? Ah bah cool, on va pouvoir parler à l'autre en même temps.
You don't look like Sublight. Must be freelance.
On va faire deux pierres d'un coup. S'il y a des gens à qui parler, mais non.
Laws. Can't a man enjoy the smooth menthol flavor of a Stogie Slim in peace? What I am doing, sir, is enjoying the moment. It's so rare that I can seize one apart from the jabbering masses of this wretched place.
De quoi tu parles?
This law's forgotten town. Cut off from the rest of the colony. Removed from any culture. I recall when Stellar Bay was a proper board-affiliated town with regular shipments of Auntie Cleo's best and all the cereals. Before Sanjar took over MSI and got us all booted.
Ouais, c'est le bon vieux temps qui lui manque, quoi. Le
Days of
classique.
consumption and culture. When we weren't squabbling with the iconoclasts for lack of better things to do. Look, you're making me melancholy. Is there something you wanted?
What are the chances of all the times and places we could have been born?
Yeah.
We're here, light years from Earth, going about our lives.
Every time the punch clock peals, a worker earns his meals.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, I thought you were quoting It's a Wonderful Directorate.
Salut.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding all over the place, trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud.
Je veux savoir la suite.
But I gotta get in there, get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn rapt out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you? Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you?
Ouais, vas-y. Cadeau.
Outstanding!
Ça va, public.
What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger?
Il paraît que tu me donnes des infos.
Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You have to get me something to clear my head.
C'est entre la 1 et la 2, parce qu'en soit la 2 on peut faire des quêtes en attendant. Mais en même temps, ça me jette pas d'aller chercher le truc qu'il lui faut. On va tenter la 2.
More than you have, I suspect. I plan to sit here and drink until I find myself awoken sober.
Ah oui, d'accord. Très très bon plan. Effectivement, c'est sûr que ça va marcher.
Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
Let's go.
Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
Ok. Let's go.
Well. Isn't often we see new folk in Stellar Bay. First drink's on me, stranger.
Oh bah, sympa.
Enjoy. If you plan on sitting through Nyoka's stories, you might could use a few.
I could use a few and telling them myself.
Now what can I do for you? Not since Amber Heights. These days we have more leaving than coming. Off to join the Iconoclasts or some such.
Et à quel point tu connais Nyoka?
Anyone who spends any amount of time in this bar is bound to get to know Nyoka, on account of her being here so often herself. And I don't mean that unkindly. Anyone who's rid us of as many beasts as you have is entitled to a few drinks. Something else I can do for you?
Ouais, ça s'appelle le Yacht Club.
Thought it had a fancy ring to it. Name's the first advertising anyone sees, after all.
Effectivement.
Don't be so negative. It's what's on the inside that counts. Speaking of, you look like you could use a bottle with something good in it.
Qu'est-ce qu'il a à vendre? Cœur, vin, vodka, cidre ou une autre vodka. Là. Par contre, on va faire l'autre quête tant qu'on est ici. C'était ça. C'était Eric. C'est pas mal. Lequel est pas?
New face, huh? You from off-world? A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider it an MSI welcome. Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell and revel with us?
By the smell, he's been reveling enough for you both already.
Pas mal.
Me and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. We're untethered, free of responsibility and worldly cares. Well, as long as we don't run out of bits. But until the windfall's gone, we're riding high. See, we just walked out on our work. Had enough, we did. So now we're striking. Why, thank you. Our supervisor Velma goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma refuses to negotiate, so we're refusing to work. We won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch, we're free from the board, you know? We have the right to lobby for better hours and pay.
Ouais, bah justement, Velma, on doit en parler.
Sure thing. What did you want to discuss?
Ou 1. Voilà.
What? Something happened to our stashed bit carts? But I hid it so careful. No one saw me put the lockbox on my balcony. No one goes up there but me. We must be dealing with some sort of criminal mastermind. Well, if we can't afford to skip work, we ain't got no leverage. Space me, but good. I guess you ought to tell Velma we're coming back to work.
Bah voilà. Parfait, cette partie-là de la quête, c'est fait. Et du coup, on va pouvoir retourner voir Velma.
Sure.
Suite avec Eric. Pas avec Kevin, pardon.
I'm on my way.
Hop. Pas mal. On se fait un bingo pour quand il y aura Nuka raconte ses histoires. Ah, je peux pas vendre. Ah, c'est là. Ça va me donner des ressources. Quoi? Ça c'est pas par ici. Tristesse.
Smells like wrapped in here. Oh, it does work.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
Gosh, this old girl's in a rough way. Even old Bess in Edgewater was in better shape than this.
Hey, you want to try running a cannery with obsolete machinery? You be my guest.
Sorry, ma'am. I wasn't trying to be rude. It's just, your flanging apparatus isn't making a strong flange, so your sealer isn't sealing right, and...
Oh. I see what you're saying. Huh. I'll have to try that. Anyway, what do you folks need?
Oh, Petit qui se fait saluer partout, je veux bien. Caleb.
You knocked any sense into him yet?
Il revient de bosser.
Sweetest words I've heard all day. Thanks for your help. You've gotten me out of a tight spot here. Take this for your efforts. Honest work deserves honest pay. Something else on your mind?
Oui, un travail honnête. Un travail honnête. Bon, Rockstar. Est-ce qu'on le fait tout de suite? Là, je vais voir un peu les réputations. 1% de négatif chez Grand Tracker. Au secours. « 2% chez les artères de négatif. » Ok. Bon, puis négatif. On va aller voir Braxton.
Whatever you do, don't mention Tossball to Isaac. You'll never hear the end of it.
You know, I haven't seen him in a while.
If you'd gotten stuck in an hour-long rant about mostly colonists, you'd be thankful.
Ah, il est genre vraiment très fan de Tossball, le gars. Bonaparte, excusez-moi. C'est en dessous. Là.
Okay, moving out. In a jiff.
Quoi? Bah non, la tuberculose. Donc c'est bien au-dessus. C'est ici. On va voir. On va parler à Laura.
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh?
Ah oui, bah ça devait être ça.
Jumpy? Who's Jumpy? I'm not Jumpy. Braxton. I've never even heard of a Braxton. Got nothing for you, sorry. Oh. In that case, he told me he was delivering to this house in the ruins south of town. Whole family had fallen sick and he had some meds on hand. So maybe look for him there?
Uh-huh.
Poor fella. Hope he's okay. We should hurry, Captain.
Ouais, on peut faire ça.
Sir, please, I need your help. I can pay. Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak.
C'est un gamin qui s'est enfui. Raconte-moi tout.
Don't you tell me to calm down. I promised my boy I'd protect him for always. But how can I keep him safe if he's run away? He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the raptidons, mantisaurs, and marauders, the toxic sulfur pools, and poisonous glands, but he didn't listen.
Oh, law, Captain. A youngster won't last long in a place like this. Please, can't we help?
Please, won't you go and find my boy?
Et pourquoi il s'est enfui?
He's been pining for an adventure. Says he's tired of living cooped up behind the walls. But he doesn't understand how dangerous it is out there. I warned him. A raptidon would snap him up first chance it got. I just know one's ripped his arm off and is gnawing on his sweet little fingers. He should have listened to his mama. I promised I'd keep him safe here with me.
Ok. Et tu penses qu'il allait vers où?
He's been listening to those awful broadcasts that the iconoclasts put out. I begged Sanjar to put a stop to them, but did he? No! And now I just know my boy's run off to Amber Heights. That is, if a manta queen hasn't spooled out and eaten his entrails for breakfast already.
Ok. Bah, je vais
Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch him home. You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it. And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral.
Très bien. C'est un peu bizarre cette histoire parce que l'âge du gamin est chelou. Enfin, on dirait un gamin, mais en même temps, il écoute la radio et les iconoclastes. Toi, tu fais quoi?
Well, well. The only new folk I ever see in town are sublight runners from Fallbrook. But you don't look like one of Catherine's. What can I get you? If you don't see it, I don't got it. Don't go asking for the special reserve.
Très bien. Ça marche. Est-ce qu'on a encore des quêtes à faire dans la ville? C'est pas dans la ville, en tout cas pas dans cette partie-là de la ville. Ça par contre si. Ça c'est dehors. Ça aussi on n'est pas dans la bonne ville. C'est où? C'est juste à côté des deux quêtes en fait. C'est lequel? Ok. Bah du coup on va faire ça. Je vais vite faire un petit AFK de 5 minutes. Je reviens tout de suite. Et me voilà. On peut continuer. Donc, on va aller enquêter sur le club qui fait des paris sportifs. Je suis ici. Oula, ça prendra plus tard. Quoique. Allez, on va tout ça.
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir.
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
Ah bon, j'avais un rendez-vous avec lui. C'est plutôt lui qui a rendez-vous avec moi, non?
Did you hear that power play, Celia? They don't make them like this anymore in Halcyon. I only hope you don't judge me by my handshake. Now, what business brings you here?
Je visite juste.
What a charming notion. One doesn't meet many free spirits in Halcyon. Not outside Tartarus prison, anyway. Forgive me, I'd be positively enraptured. Only, I take it this means you aren't here for Saltuna.
Effectivement. Enfin... ça peut toujours être un peu les deux, hein.
Now, there's no need to humor me. I'm used to this particular letdown.
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional erotic and athletic disappointments. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
Pourquoi tu veux retourner avec les autres corporations?
Because he's scared to go it alone. You need the board to hold your hand and tell you everything's gonna be okay. Ain't that right?
Surviving alone isn't as easy as it looks. Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now. Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious. Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
Can't imagine why you'd sneer at the notion of a free colony. Could it be because you're an agent of the establishment?
I used to be young and idealistic too, but you can't run a city on high-minded ideals.
Et tu veux faire quoi à propos de tout ça?
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
Are you out of your mind? You can't just go crawling back to your old masters.
Well, we can't continue to subsist like this either.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
Tu veux faire ça comment? Attends. Non, plutôt, t'as pris tellement de temps de te rendre compte qu'il fallait protéger ta ville.
Not long, but the devil is always in the details. And the salient detail here is a Bolt 52 cartridge. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
I was starting to get bored listening to you, till you said the phrase extremely powerful ordnance.
It is quite the rush.
Je suis d'accord avec Félix. Et après, t'auras besoin de quoi?
I'll need to gather some supplemental materials, but I mustn't get ahead of myself.
You do tend to do that.
The Bolt 52 will be in the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. And these days, it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
Génial. Eh ben, je vais te chercher ça.
Do be careful. I've lost more than a few people to marauders and raptidons out there. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Très bien. Mais c'est pas ça que je cherchais.
I hear those rich people in Byzantium pay a handsome tip for that nest.
Bet they also pay to make it stink less.
Supposedly.
Un truc qui booste le hacking. Mastermind? Non. Non, c'est du skill. On va voir ce que j'ai qu'il faut, j'ai pas l'impression. La vie, la vie, la vie. Vie. Carré. Non, bon. Et c'est pas solution ça. Non. Bon.
I'm going.
Ah, oui. Le médicament.
Heading back.
Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember.
Mm-hmm.
What can Auntie Abigail do for you?
Toi qui trouves des médicaments?
Yes, indeed. Someone's got to keep Stellar Bay's people healthy and energized. Oh, but I am. I get to see plenty of my neighbors here, and I do dearly love a little gossip.
Pratique. Parce que du coup, on a bien le temps avec elle. Les paris sportifs.
Sure.
Juste pour pas trop fort. Ok, on va lui parler.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games. So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial H Mammoths.
Ils sont tous super.
Aren't they just? When I get to worrying about the marauders outside, the raptidons chewing at the walls, I just turn my transceiver up to drown it all out. Most of the time it's static on account of the frequency being clogged up, but sometimes it's tossball.
You get to listen to games all day? Stellar Bay really is a paradise.
It's pretty swell, but it's a whole lot better with company. Say, I don't think I've seen you before, and I'd remember that face.
I'll try not to be a stranger then. Name's Felix, by the way.
Yeah.
You should stop by more often. The games are always better when you've got someone to celebrate with.
Sounds like a good time. I wouldn't mind bringing a couple drinks and settling in for the pennant match.
Look at me, getting carried away again. So, what can I do for you?
Déjà, on va aller demander le deuxième, parce que peut-être qu'il faudra plus me parler avec le premier.
Graham's always filling the airwaves with this propaganda, like it's done him any good. All it means is the tossball games get to us in fragments. Makes them real hard to watch.
Ouais, c'était rien de spécial. J'ai trouvé ça dans un appart, tu sais ce que c'est?
Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
Vas-y, j'écoute.
Right. So the thing with Isaac is he didn't know where to stop. He'd get stuck on something, and he just couldn't let it go. Sometimes he'd drink Purpleberry Punch by the liter. Other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money.
Il avait des sous à qui?
I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them. Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
On my way.
On va aller voir ça. Hein.
Wrapped musk and canid eyes, right here.
Ah bon?
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails? You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
Quoi?
I don't know. Celia usually buys whatever I have, and Mr. Pickett seemed real interested. So I thought maybe I was onto something.
Mr. Pickett? Franklin Pickett from Edgewater?
That's him. He'd been here years, but he always talked about going back to Edgewater one day.
Et c'est... Attends, d'abord Parvati, tu sais quoi il parle?
Sure. Mr. Pickett used to run the community center outside Edgewater. He had this grand idea to make it a museum for halcyon life. As my dad told it, Mr. Pickett was always going on about getting a manta queen for the last display. He left the Vale, gosh, years ago.
He came to Stellar Bay years ago, just before the board cut us off. Ended up stuck here. He was always real interested in our monsters. Manta queens, especially.
Ok. Et t'as vu une manticule déjà?
Sure. They're real big. Hard to miss them.
Tu l'as vu où?
Well, I could send you to the same place I sent Mr. Pickett. But I haven't seen him in a few weeks. To tell true, I'm starting to get a bit worried about him.
Captain, can we look for him? I'd feel awful if somebody from home was in trouble and we didn't do nothing.
Tell you what, I'll tell you where I sent Mr. Pickett if you promise to look for him. Help him out if he's got himself in trouble. Fair deal?
Ok. Ouais, c'est pas de soucis.
All right then. Leave town through the southern gate, the one right here, and head past the abandoned ruins. Last Mana Queen I saw was in the wilds out that-a-ways. Could be Mr. Pickett still out there too.
Ok. Et tu vends quoi?
Oh, good. Celia hasn't come by in a few days, so I haven't sold much.
Ok, ça marche. Ils sont... Et là. Comment j'atteins là où il est? Là, par là.
Who the fuck are you? This ain't your alley.
Hey, what are you doing here? This is our secret alley. Berta already pissed by those crates to market. Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof. And not that it's any of your business.
C'est un peu une confession, ça, non? J'ai trouvé ton stick de Tossball.
How? That was supposed to go out with the next batch of salt tuna. What are you suggesting, pal?
Ah oui, intimidation. T'as suffisamment joué au bully.
Wow. Most of the pencil pushers around here cave as soon as you look at them funny. Fine, we're going. This ain't worth it.
Bah parfait. Parfait, parfait. Bon, je pense que c'est là. Ok, bon. Qu'est-ce qu'il a sorti? Je m'étais perdu, ça y est. Journal. Ça je peux lui donner, mais ça va enclencher la quête. Peut-être plus tard. Ça c'est dehors. Ça c'est ici. Dehors. Dehors. Dehors aussi. Dehors parce que qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Pas le bouc. Dehors. Ok, bon, on va faire ça. Et il y a moyen qu'après ça, je...
Did you know June
Parce que ça crée des trucs longs.
Miss Tennyson? Nah, she never looked my way. I knew of her, though. Who didn't? She was just about the busiest woman on the groundbreaker.
What did folks say about her then?
Tough. Competent. Had a glare that'd stop you dead in your tracks.
Yeah.
Ouais, je pense qu'après avoir parlé avec Sandra, sauf si ça enclenche encore des choses dans la ville, je couperai parce que ça va enclencher des trucs longs et on a déjà bien avancé. Du coup, let's go.
A fine day for business, isn't it? Anyway, what can I do for you? But that's terrible. What happened? I'm glad to hear you've dealt with them. They've been causing quite a bit of trouble around town. I've been consumed with other matters of late, but I would have dealt with them eventually.
Eventually.
Of course I would have. Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please consider this payment for your services.
L'éducation, tu peux la mettre ici et le bon vieux temps.
Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes.
Comment ça se fait que ça a été rejeté par le board?
I've asked myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws.
C'est pour ça que tu peux pas faire confiance aux corporations et leurs lois.
It's true, the board has treated us unfairly, but I'd always envisioned that things could be different. For many years, this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2. Back then, it was known as Terra 1.
C'est quoi pour les autres?
As you may have noticed, this planet has more than its share of hazards. And as the other corporations began to tally their losses, they decided to pull out.
Ah bah d'accord.
That's also what I thought. Oh, we were young and bold then, not unlike yourself. We saw the chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up. It's humane, but it's also good business sense. Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers. Even a cursory review of the data bears that out.
I hope you'd treat them nice, whether it was good business or not, Mr. Sanjar. That's what being a community means. Treating people right, because it's the right thing to do.
Word of advice, Sanjar. If Parvati's got something to say, you do well to listen close.
A noble thought, Miss Holcomb. Unfortunately, noble thoughts rarely sway board policy. Anyway, we learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet once the other corporations pulled out, creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms.
Nice. Tu veux qu'ils utilisent leurs propres armes contre eux, c'est ça?
That's what I thought. But the senior executives laughed in our faces and insisted we'd be relocating to Terra 2 along with everyone else.
J'imagine que t'as raté le transport.
Many of us chose to stay behind. And as the most senior executive remaining, I ended up in charge of what was left of MSI. I moved forward with our planned reforms, as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet. Yet not long after I renamed it Monarch, the other corporations dislodged us from the board and began an official campaign to paint us as lawless savages.
C'est pas forcément une bonne idée de... Pardon. C'est pas forcément une bonne idée de les envoyer comme ça, peut-être. Mais en même temps, ils vous ont un peu maltraité, hein.
I don't think I realized how far they'd stoop. Everything we did was legal and above board. We followed their rules, and yet they still found reasons to declare us outlaws.
Your first mistake was expecting the board to cut you a fair deal.
I understand the sentiment, but if we can't rely on some sort of framework, then what do we have? I do think there's something useful in a governing body like the board. Something that keeps us from anarchy, but I dearly wish it functioned differently.
Mais en vrai, pourquoi tu veux retourner au bar? Ah, mais c'est pour les avantages et tout, oui, ok. C'est quoi la hasard clause?
It's a legal provision that gives the board the authority to cordon off any planet or location that it deems dangerous.
But wait, what happens to the folks stuck on the wrong side of dangerous?
I'm afraid the welfare of a few hundred people is too minor a figure into the board's risk assessments.
Exonisation monarque.
Yes, making all of MSI criminals in the board's eyes. Rather hard to run a business that way.
Effectivement. pourquoi ils vont retourner au board, c'est plutôt logique, hein. Il y a plein d'avantages quand même, et ça va pas pu être rejeté comme il est actuellement, hein, je pense.
What can I do for you?
Du coup, je peux lui demander. Et ben, on va level up, et je pense que je vais y aller là. On va améliorer les dialogues. Discrétion. Et le hack, on va le mettre à 55, parce que c'est souvent ça qui est demandé. Perk, il n'y a rien. Perk de compagnon. Il n'y a rien non plus. Je vais vérifier qu'au niveau armure on est bon. C'est bon. Et là... Ok. Ok. Et ben parfait, on va... Niveau quête... J'ai envie de faire Braxton. La prochaine fois, je vais valider ça. Non, c'est pas ça que je veux faire. Et ben voilà, je pense qu'on va y aller là. Et que la prochaine fois, du coup, on ira voir ce qui se passe avec Braxton, ils sont une sorte de drogue et tout. Voir si on peut le retourner au travail. On a vraiment bien avancé là, pour le coup. Du coup, ça me paraît vraiment bien. J'aime bien le jeu, pour l'instant, franchement. J'avais bien envie cette semaine d'avancer un peu plus, du coup, bah, on a pu en profiter. Bref. A plus, et normalement, je pense qu'il y aura un stream demain, mais à confirmer. Bye!